y'all, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello and welcome. In today's video, I am going to be doing a fairy makeup look. So if you would like to see how I transformed myself into this right here, then go ahead and grab your makeup brushes, and let's go ahead and get started. To start out this eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in with the Profusion Spectrum eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take the shade Lucky, which is just a really pretty matte lime green color. The reason why I wanted to pick that particular shade to use is because it is a really bright, vibrant neon green, which is going to be perfect for this look. And to apply it, I'm just going to be using this Dance Little pencil crease brush, and I'm going to be applying that shade into the inner part of my crease. Going into the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair palette, I am going to be taking the shade Lady, which is just a really pretty soft pink color. I'm going to be applying that shade right next to the shade Lucky with this same little dense pencil crease brush. Taking the Profusion Festival eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take the shade Shell, which is a really pretty light lavender shadow, and I'm going to be applying that right next to the shade Lady with the same little crease brush. It's time to cut my crease and forget it. To cut my crease, I'm going to be using this Maybeline Super Stay Foundation. This is just in the shade Light Ivory. I love this formulation for cutting the crease because it's a very, very thin formula. It's really easy to control and work with. And to cut my crease, I'm going to be using this little round-topped eyeshadow brush. Again, it just kind of makes carving out that crease a little bit more easier. Going into the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Spirit, which is a really pretty metallic kind of purpley with a little bit of a blue undertone shadow. It is really, really pretty. And I'm going to be applying that shadow where we just cut the crease with this little flat shooter brush. I'm also going to be dampening the brush with a little bit of the Morphe X Jeffree Star Continuing Setting Mist. Now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler and applying some mascara. I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Kush mascara today. I actually really like this mascara. Like I mentioned before, kind of does a little bit of smudging on my lower lash line, but I most days wear false eyelashes, so I like kind of layering this on underneath my false lashes, and it does a really good job at blending my falsies and my real lashes together. So A+ for this mascara. It also adds a lot of length too, so I'm just going to be going and applying that. For false eyelashes, and for false eyelashes today, I'm just going to be using these Faux Mink 5D lashes. These are in the style 014, and they're very bold and they're very dramatic, which I thought would be perfect for this fairy eye look today. I really wanted to get some false eyelashes that had a little bit of glitter or something on the end of them, but I couldn't really find any yesterday online or in stores, so I'm just going to be using these instead. And to apply them, I'm going to be using my little metal eyelash applicator and my false eyelash glue from Kiss. I'm back. I did my foundation, my concealer, and my powder off camera, so now I am back on here and we're going to finish up the rest of my eyes. So the very first thing that we are going to do is I want to incorporate some blue onto my lower lash line area. So I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Modern Mask 28 color eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take that really pretty periwinkle blue shade. I'm going to smudge that along my lower lash line area with this little e.l.f. little flat shader brush. This is an eyeliner brush. I'm going to try it and see how it does for smudging eyeshadow along my lower lash line. I'm also going to be popping on a little bit of white eyeliner into my waterline. This is just from LA Colors. Then in my inner corner, I want to incorporate some glitter. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Little Single Color Icon Glitter. This is in the shade Impressed, and it's just a silver shade. It's really, really pretty. I think this is probably discontinued because I did pick this up at Dollar Tree a while ago, and I've never used it, so I need to get around to using it. I have this one in a gold, and then I'm going to be putting on a little bit of lower lash mascara. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using a bronzer that is new to me in my collection. I haven't used this yet, but I'm going to haul this in Saturday's video and talk all about it. This is the Maybeline City Bronzer. This is in the shade 100. I'm really curious to try this out. It did arrive to my door broken because I did order it offline because I'm reaching out just a tiny little bit since the restrictions have been lifted a little bit here in Georgia, but I'm definitely not comfortable with buying products or touching anything in store. So for the most part, I'm still ordering everything online, and this did come shattered. But honestly, with everything that's going on in the world, I was like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. I can just press it back together. But the reason I wanted to try this is because I've been looking for a drugstore bronzer that isn't too orange on me, so kind of hoping that this is going to be a really good bronzer. So let's get into it, trying it out. Alright, so that bronzer applied really nicely. It is a super lightly pigmented bronzer, so I kind of like that because it's not super easy to go super harsh and heavy with it, which I really like because it's kind of light so you can build it up. It's very buildable. I feel like this would be a really good bronzer for a makeup beginner because it is so lightly pigmented that it's not easy for you to go super harsh with it because you got to build it up. So 10 out of 10, I recommend. This probably will be like more so my everyday bronzer than it might be for like tutorials and things, just because it is such a light, natural, white, everyday bronzer, which is something that I have been really looking for. So I actually really like this. Maybelline did a really good job with that. So now we're going to be moving on to blush. And for blush today, I'm going to be using a Tarte blush. This is in the shade Quirky, and it's just a really pretty peachy pink blush. I was going to use a pink blush, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to use more of like a peach, so that way it's a little bit more deeper. So that is why I'm using this one today. And to apply it, I'm just going to be using this angled blush brush. I'm also going to be putting a little bit across my nose right here, because if you ever look at pictures of fairies or things that people draw, whatever, sometimes they have just a little bit of flush twist right here across their nose. So I'm going to add just a tiny little bit of what is left over onto the brush over my nose. So I just realized I put powder products on my face, and I pulled out a liquid highlighter to use today, but it's okay. We're just going to make it work. Don't lecture me down below. I know you're not supposed to use a liquid over powder products. I know the drill. I know it can make your makeup break up, but I think where I'm going to be applying it at, I didn't apply powder, so I don't really think it's going to much matter. So I'm going to be using the NYX Whip Wonderland Liquid Highlighter. This is in the shade of Flight of the Fairy, and the reason why I wanted to use this is because this is a fairy look, and this is just a really pretty pink iridescent liquid highlighter. I actually really like this. I've used it before, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm going to be applying it with just a undipped beauty blender. I don't really like to use a wet beauty blender whenever I put on liquid highlight with it or cream blush or anything like that, because I just don't feel like it works all that great. So I like to use them dry. I only like to use them wet when I'm applying foundation. So just going to be applying a little bit to the back of my hand, and then with the tip of the sponge, I'm going to be applying it to the high points of my cheekbones. reasons why I chose to use this NYX liquid highlighter is because it has huge chunks of glitter in it, which I really like for this type of look because it's a fairy look, and fairies are always covered in glitter, or aka pixie dust, so I kind of thought this would be fitting to use this, and it's just really pretty. So if you're ever creating a fairy look or just really any kind of costumey look, I really recommend checking these out because they're really pretty and they're really easy to work with as long as you use them with a sponge. So now that we have our highlight on, it is time for lips. And for lips today, I'm just going to be doing a nice neutral toned pink lipstick. This is from that brand that I don't know how to pronounce. This is in the shade Cosmir. And it's a really pretty nude pink color. It is a matte lipstick. It lasts a super long time on the lips. So if you're recreating this look at home, or maybe you're returning to this look after Halloween and you kind of want to do like a fairy look, this is a really good brand of long-lasting lipstick that I highly recommend. It is not drying. It is a very lightweight feeling on the lips. You don't feel it. It's very comfortable to wear. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to find the link to it and link it down below in the description box so that way you guys can go and purchase one yourself. I am not an affiliate with this company or anything like that. I've just really fallen in love with this lipstick. Alright everyone, so I really hope that you all did enjoy this fairy look right here because we are at the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there as well because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, and Mondays at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, don't forget to give me a follow over on social media as well so that way you can keep up with me, keep tabs on me, and keep a lookout for when I post and upload new videos. And so, yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye, my little unicorn.